What's up, everybody? I'm Finn McKenty. This is my second channel, and this is your home for my Twitch highlights and my podcast. So if you like this and you want to see more of that and you want to join the live streams, there's a link to that in the description of this video. And with that out of the way, it is time for the most important piece of content that I have ever made. Maybe even more important than my snack tier list video, which was extremely important in its own right. But what we're here to talk about today might be even more important, which is the fast food tier list. Now, I don't really eat much fast food because I try to, be careful about what I eat, but that doesn't mean that I don't love it. I do love it. Make no mistake. My wife likes fast food more than I do. If it was up to me, I'd probably never eat it, but she absolutely loves it. And you know the motto, happy wife, happy life. It's true. All of you who are married, you know how true it is. So if my wife wants to go out and eat fast food, you know what we're going to do? We're going to eat fast food. Today, with that in mind, let's talk about the fast food tier list. Where does your favorite restaurant rank and why? I'll give you my opinion because after all, we're here on my channel. So my opinion is the only one that matters. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Let's start with the most obvious one. I'll just say it. When it comes to McDonald's, I'm loving it. Here's the thing with McDonald's. Everything that McDonald's does is great and delicious and amazing. Everything. Fries, S tier. Fountain Coke, S tier. The Big Mac, S tier. Apple pies, S tier. McFlurries, S tier. Everything that McDonald's touches is absolute gold because they've had when did they start? Like the 40s or something? They've had 70 years to refine this, and refine it they have. It is perfection. Even the ordering process is great. You go there now, you don't have to talk to a human. You just go press buttons on their kiosk. It's painless. It's perfect. It's great. The world's best Fountain Coke. Hands down. The world's best fries. Hands down. No contest. McDonald's is obviously S tier material. Now, that doesn't mean that they're the only fast food burger that's good. There's a lot of them that I like. But overall, if you don't appreciate the glory of McDonald's, you, my friend, are dead to me. You are not my friend. If you don't like McDonald's, we are not friends. It's unhealthy as fuck. Well, of course. It's trash. If you put this stuff in your body, you're basically saying, fuck you, I hate you to yourself. Like I said, I don't eat this stuff very often. That doesn't mean I don't like it. And let me correct, I don't like McDonald's. I am loving it. McDonald's, I love you. You don't have to say it back. You don't have to make it weird. You don't have to say I love you too. I just want you to know that I love you. Okay? I said it. There it is. Now, on the other hand, let's talk about their rival. What do you guys think about Burger King? Burger King kind of goes in the same bucket to me as all the other things that belong in second or third place, right? Like when I think of somebody who eats Burger King, I think of someone who also plays Xbox, wears Adidas, uses Android, kind of person who just settles for less in every part of their life. That's who I think of as the Burger King customer. Now, is Burger King the worst thing in the world? No, but it kind of sucks, right? The fries are awful. They just have that weird sort of crunchy texture to them. I don't know, the kind of oil they use is bad. Listens to Megadeth. Exactly. Burger King is the Megadeth of fast food. I had a kid walk up to me and a buddy at Burger King and literally steal our fries right in front of us. And you're probably like, good, thank you for saving me from these awful fucking Burger King fries that fucking suck. I mean, Burger King sucks so bad that they can't even make a Fountain Coke that tastes as good at McDonald's. And like, how hard is it to make a goddamn Fountain Coke? And yet Burger King can't even get that right. Nothing about Burger King is anywhere near as good as McDonald's. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not great. I'd put it on the C tier. But it's cheap. All right. Well, that might be true, but I'm still not going to eat it. What's next? We've got a lot of burger stuff to get to, but I want to... Oh, Chick-fil-A. Yeah. I got a lot of opinions on Chick-fil-A. Where do we think Chick-fil-A fits? Well, this is an interesting one. So, as some of you know, I am from the Seattle area, but I lived in Ohio for quite a while, specifically in Cincinnati. Cincinnati is like the northernmost city in the South. It's right across the border from Kentucky, so it's essentially like the top end of the South. And Chick-fil-A in the South, it's kind of a different relationship. Like, people think about Chick-fil-A in the South differently than they do here. Chick-fil-A in Cincinnati is like, nothing special, right? And I had never had it or heard of it because I don't think they had Chick-fil-A when I grew up. They didn't have Chick-fil-A in the West. So I went there once just because it was open and it's like, whatever, we'll go there. And I gotta say, it was bad. Not just like underwhelming, it was bad. This dry, nasty chicken sandwich, these flavorless waffle fries. They give you these sauces, you know, they have all these different sauces you can choose from in an attempt to dress up their bland, flavorless food. It's bad. It's not just underwhelming, it's bad. And yet people in the West, anytime you go to a Chick-fil-A around here, there's a fucking like 20-minute line outside Chick-fil-A. Like, imagine waiting in line for 20 minutes to get this underwhelming, terrible food. I would literally rather eat one of those like disgusting chicken sandwiches that they have at 7-Eleven or a gas station that's been sitting under a heat lamp for like 4 hours. I would literally rather have that than Chick-fil-A. I don't get it. Don't believe the hype. Chick-fil-A is fucking nasty. If you like Chick-fil-A, you are a nasty person. We are not friends. Chick-fil-A fucking sucks. It sucks. Chick-fil-A is the hard R tier. Lost my only friend over Chick-fil-A. Hey, look, man, Taco Bell. I gotta say, you know, Taco Bell has really stood the test of time. We used to go there when I was a kid, you know, back in the 90s when we'd go skateboarding and we had like zero money. Back then, you could get a bean burrito for like 59 cents. And so we're broke ass 14-year-old skateboarders with like $3. You could actually like eat a full meal for $3 or $4 at Taco Bell. It was great. And like a lot of things from the 90s that kind of fell off, I mean, you know, so much. Like, when was the last time you went to a Pier 1 Imports? You know, so many of these 90s brands fell off, but not Taco Bell. More innovative than ever. Taco Bell is still hot, still on fire. I think I might take Taco Bell over anything but McDonald's. I think I might. You know, they got a lot of options for everyone. They don't beat McDonald's in the fountain Coke category because nobody does. But I gotta say, I think Taco Bell is a strong number 2 candidate. I don't know if I'd call them S tier, but it's pretty damn good. I'm never unhappy about going to Taco Bell. You can get stuff there that's kind of sort of healthy. They have a lot of vegan options if that's your thing. So I would put Taco Bell on the A tier. Other thing I thought was kind of interesting is we went there this weekend and I noticed they did a collab with this brand Born and Raised, which is insane. Born and Raised is like one of the sort of most important like current LA streetwear brands. And I saw the people wearing these shirts. I was like, oh, the Taco Bell shirts have these like kind of sick Cholo block letters on them. Like, where did that come from? And then I was like, wait a minute, is that fucking Born and Raised? Taco Bell did a collab with Born and Raised. That is how good Taco Bell's marketing is. They're no joke. Shout out to Taco Bell for the Born and Raised collab. Very advanced. Taco Bell has cornered the "it's too late to go anywhere else" market. Yeah, I think you're right about that. And I'll take it. All right. Now, what's next? KFC. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about KFC. This is another one. I don't think I ever ate at a KFC until I was like well into my 20s, maybe even like 30 or something like that. Because like my mom would never, ever in a million years take me to KFC. For some reason, she thought that it was just like the most evil thing in the world. And she's not wrong, but it's not that bad. And I'll tell you who loves KFC is my wife. It's very interesting. A lot of people may not know this, but Asian people love KFC. When I used to go to China, the two things that I would see more than anything else were Starbucks and KFC, fucking everywhere. Asian people love fried chicken. You know, there's all the Korean fried chicken stuff. And I feel like they'll settle for KFC. So, you know, you'll see a lot of Chinese and Indian people and stuff at KFC out here. And I gotta say, she's converted me. KFC, maybe not my favorite thing in the world, but it doesn't suck. And I'll tell you what is amazing, the mashed potatoes. I could eat like a fucking punch bowl of the mashed potatoes and gravy. Easily. That's probably like 4,000 calories or something like that. I would have no problem devouring that goddamn punch bowl full of the KFC mashed potatoes and gravy. Absolutely incredible. And the biscuits, yes. You don't even need to eat the fucking chicken. You just eat the biscuits and gravy and you're good. The famous bowl, yes, with a ladle, exactly. I would just get like a serving spoon and a punch bowl of the mashed potatoes and gravy and just shovel it down without even coming up for breath. You don't even need teeth to eat half of it. Exactly. With that said, I think I would probably choose Taco Bell or McDonald's over KFC, but it's not bad. I'll take it. Yes, Panda Express. Let's talk about Panda Express. Here's something that really chaps my hide, as they used to say back in the old days. You know what really chaps my hide is white people who get up on their high horse about how Panda Express isn't authentic Chinese food. You think you're the only fucking person that understands that Panda Express is not authentic Chinese food? You think? Well, for one, let me tell you who loves Panda Express. Asian people. My fucking father-in-law loves it. Go to Panda Express. Who are you going to see in line there? A bunch of fucking Chinese people. They love it. They love Panda Express. I'll tell you what. I hate Chinese food, like passionately. And don't tell me that I don't know about real Chinese food. I've been to China 5 times. I spent months in China. I've been to fucking dozens of restaurants in China. I've been to tons of Chinese restaurants in America. By the way, a lot of Chinese restaurants in America are very authentic, but they suck. The only decent Chinese food is Panda Express. All other Chinese food is disgusting. Panda Express, the fake Chinese food, is the only good shit. The orange chicken, loaded up with the lo mein. Loaded up. I'll take it. Again, give me a fucking, a serving tray full of the lo mein with orange chicken on it. I'll devour it all. Me and my father-in-law, who's half Chinese, he's half Chinese, half Vietnamese. You guys can go on Reddit or Pinterest or wherever the fuck you white people hang out and talk all day about authentic Chinese food. My father-in-law and I will be enjoying a delicious 3-piece entree from Panda Express. Now, Panda Express is kind of gross. I will agree with that. Like, if you eat there, it just like, doesn't feel good. And it gives me diarrhea every time, but I'll put it on the B tier. It's not bad. Chipotle. Okay, now we're talking. I love Chipotle. The only thing I love more than Chipotle is all the different ways that people mispronounce their name. A popular one is Chipotle. I like when white people add an S to thing, like, so they call it like Chipotles or Chipotle. I like to call it Chipotle. That's my favorite. I like to deliberately mispronounce it. I like to call it Chipotle. And sort of the same story as Panda Express to me. I know that Chipotle is not real Mexican food or not even real Tex-Mex or whatever. We all know this, but nobody gives a fuck because Chipotle is absolutely incredible. The best thing about Chipotle is the chips, though. If you get the chips that are like the last in the batch, and so you get the bag and they're just like crusted in seasoning, in the lime and salt, like crusted in it. Looks like a fucking geode because they're just coated in all the flavor. That's the money. That's what you want. I'm getting hungry. I'm drooling, right, salivating because I can almost taste one of those like just absolutely overly like seasoning drenched chips. That's right. The chips that would kill a 15th century peasant. Like, think about this. People went to war over salt back in the day. You know, people would like kill the fucking neighboring village to get access to their salt. Now, we just walk into Chipotle and they give you a fucking bag of chips this big, drenched in salt for like $3. What a time to be alive, my friends. Praise Chipotle, praise the gods, praise this modern life that has given us access to so much easy salt. Go to any Mexican place on the corner. I don't want to go to the local Mexican place on the corner. I want to go to Chipotle. I want to go to Chipotle, and there's nothing you can do to stop me, motherfucker. I get the bowls. That's right. I get the bowls. The burritos are good, too. I get the bowls. Chipotle is S tier. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. It's incredible. By the way, you know who also likes Chipotle? Mexicans. Go to any Chipotle. The white people will be standing outside saying how they're too good for it because it's not authentic. Guess who's in line and loving it? The Mexicans. Because only white people give a fuck about this shit. Only white people are precious about authentic food. Nobody else gives a fuck. Jollibee, that's a good one. Okay, this is pretty advanced. Jollibee is a Filipino chain. Filipino food is interesting. The thing they're most known for is their chicken. This like, you know, whatever Filipino version of fried chicken, all these different chicken sandwiches and stuff like that. They have palabok, which is the noodles. My favorite Filipino food is this. It's called nilaga. It is this like beef stew thing. It's fucking delicious. Most Filipino food is kind of nasty, but nilaga is fucking delicious. I wish they had it at Jollibee, but they don't. You can get spaghetti, you can get fried chicken. I mean, Filipinos, how can I put it politely? Filipinos are simple people. Filipinos and islanders are simple people. They'll eat anything. Like, you go to a Filipino house and they'll give you like rice, spaghetti, ground beef, gravy, tater tots and a bunch of like refried beans. And they'll be like, oh, this is great. Here's lunch. For Thanksgiving, you'll have like turkey and lumpia. Yeah, banana ketchup, that's right. So anyway, if you're interested in exploring the world of Filipino food, then you can go to Jollibee. I would not say it's great, but it is interesting. I'm going to give it some credit for introducing the Western world to Filipino stuff. Put it on the B tier. Would I choose to eat there? No, actually, I'll put it on the C tier. I'm sorry. I have a lot of love for Filipinos, lovely people, but I wouldn't say their food is great. But it's not bad. Hawaiians' obsession with spam is proof of this concept. Exactly. Let's talk about Subway. I feel like Subway is underappreciated. Nobody ever says they want to eat at Subway now, right? When was the last time you ever heard someone say, hey, let's go to Subway? I like it. Jimmy John's and Jersey Mike's. Dude, fuck Jersey Mike's. Jimmy John's is okay. As far as these fast food sandwiches go, I would say that Subway, in my opinion, is the best. Especially the cookies. Subway cookies are fucking absolutely incredible, untouchable. They got some nasty shit like the teriyaki sub and like the pizza sub, and you know, they have some like weird shit. But if you just stick to the basics, you know, like the whatever, turkey with Swiss, that sort of thing, stick to the basics, I'd say it's pretty damn good. I'm a fan. I know this is gonna be controversial. You guys aren't on board, but I'm gonna put it on the A tier. The secret to Subway is you got to get lots of vinegar. That is the secret to making a flavorful Subway sandwich. Green peppers, banana peppers, and vinegar. That's the trick. Oh, Wendy's. Shit. Yeah, we got to talk about Wendy's. Fuck, dude. Ugh. I have thoughts on Wendy's. Again, I also used to live in Columbus, home of Wendy's. There's Wendy. Look at her. Wendy's, I'm sorry to say, my friends, is gross. It's not as bad as Dairy Queen, which we can talk about in a minute, but it's pretty bad. Wendy's is one of those things where you're on a road trip to, I don't know, like there was a Wendy's on the way to the mountains near where I grew up. And it's like, for some reason, that was like the only place that was ever open. And you'd like stop to eat at Wendy's on the way to the mountains. And it's gross. Wendy's is not even like just underwhelming. It's gross. And I don't like the brand. It's like, just no thank you. Rather eat at a gas station than Wendy's. By the way, let's just say this. How about this? We gotta put gas station pizza somewhere. I don't know where to represent this or how. Pizza from a gas station. Let's just say that. Gas station pizza is absolutely incredible. I don't care what anybody thinks. It's incredible. It's delicious. I don't know why, but it's great. Gas station pizza, Sheetz. Oh, now Sheetz is on a whole other level. I am on Team Sheetz. Fuck Wawa. Team Sheetz, Altoona, PA, all day long. Team Sheetz. There's something about gas station pizza, even though it's been like sitting under this heat lamp for an hour or more, you know, like this kind of shit. This is what I'm talking about. Why is this so delicious? I have no idea, but it's absolutely incredible. There's just something about gas station pizza that you can't beat. I don't know why, but I'll eat it all day long. Give me the gas station pizza. S tier. That's where I'm putting it. Let's talk about Dairy Queen. Okay, so here's the thing with Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen burgers, awful, borderline disgusting. Dairy Queen fries, easily the shittiest of all the major fast food restaurants. Trash. Their fries and burgers are shit, even though I know that they, you know, make them fresh, grilled to order, whatever. Garbage, they're awful. But where they make up for it is the Blizzard. Is there anything better in the world than a Blizzard? Look at this. Look at this. This is everything right with late capitalism. Like, you can get this fucking delicious 16-ounce fucking blended ice cream thing with Butterfingers, with Oreos, with M&Ms, with mint chocolate chips. Like, it is just, it's majestic. Absolutely incredible. There's something, even though it's just like blended soft serve ice cream, there's something about a Blizzard that just, it tastes better than anything else. You know, in the same way as McDonald's has perfected fries and Fountain Coke, Dairy Queen has somehow perfected this idea of like blended soft serve ice cream. Untouchable. It is the best frozen dessert, best frozen treat anybody has ever made, period, end of story. Nobody does it better than Dairy Queen, simply on the merits of the Blizzard alone. So Where does Dairy Queen belong? Well, I would say that their burgers and fries are garbage, inedible garbage on the same level as Wendy's. But the Blizzard is S tier. And so to me, it kind of balances out and lands them on the C tier. Overall, Costco food court. Oh, shit. That's a deep cut. Good one. The fucking pizza. Shit. Look at the options here. Again, a monument to late capitalism. Everything on the menu is absolutely delicious. The vanilla yogurt parfait, the chicken bake, got the turkey provolone sandwich, the $1.50 hot dog, and the pizza, definitely the highlight. You get the quarter-pound all-beef hot dog with a 20-ounce soda with refills for $1.50. Absolutely incredible. I read an article about the guy who basically is responsible for sourcing the hot dogs, and the CEO was like, I don't give a shit what happens to the business. We can never go below $1.50 on our hot dogs. Just make it happen, and we can't lose money on them. And the guy did it. Whoever that man is, he is a saint. He deserves to be knighted. I don't know. Whatever you need to give this man to reward him for gifting the world the amazing blessing of Costco hot dogs. Give it to him. And the pizza, it's S tier. Everything at the Costco food court is fucking incredible. If you've ever been there, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, the CEO was ready to fight someone over the price of the hot dog, wanted it to stay at $1.50 forever. That's right. I'm not bad with crowds, but Costco's infuriating with how chaotic and overcrowded it is. It's true, but it's worth it. Costco is so great that it's worth it. I don't like crowds and shit either, but I'm willing to brave the chaos for the sake of everything great about, everything at Costco is so good. It's great. Costco is the best thing in the world. Here's another one. A lot of people are not going to like this take. Okay. So get ready. Five Guys, probably the overall best fast food burger. Let's talk about what makes the fries great, because there's some important details. First of all, cooked in peanut sauce, so they have a little bit of a different flavor. Second, just the right thickness. They're not too thick, not too thin. Third, the right amount of salt. They're kind of soft and soggy. I like a really salty, soggy fry with a little bit of the skin on it. That's very important. The skin gives it a little bit of extra flavor. Very important detail. So the Five Guys fries, incredible, rivals McDonald's, in my opinion. The burgers also, a lot of important details here. There's something about the buns. They're a little bit softer. Just something about it works. And the way the cheese and the beef kind of melts, the whole burger just becomes this big, hot, gooey sort of mess of amazing. Just big, gooey, umami mess. And it's incredible. I don't know. I feel like Five Guys really doesn't get the credit they deserve. I would put Five Guys in the S tier. It's incredible. But you know what's not incredible? I gotta make sure to shout out Jack in the Box. We gotta talk about Jack in the Box. Fucking disgusting. Jack in the Box is fucking revolting. Have you ever met someone that's like, oh yeah, I'm all about fucking Jack in the Box. Where do you guys want to go eat? And someone's like, oh, how about Jack in the Box? Have you ever met that person? No, you haven't, because this shit sucks. It is vile, inedible, just disgusting garbage. The thing I don't like about it is they're trying to be gourmet fast food, right? They've got the tacos, they have the mushrooms and Swiss burger. It's the fast food equivalent of when people do the broccoli and fish pizza or something. It's I don't want a goddamn mushroom Swiss bacon burger. I don't want fucking Monterey Jack cheese on my fries. I just want a normal fucking hamburger and french fries. I don't want your weird shit. And I don't know if it's just around here, but I associate Jack in the Box with basically crackheads. Maybe it's just because of the locations around here in the Seattle area where I've encountered them. But when I think of Jack in the Box, I think of just these drug zombies wandering around, up to no good, barely edible, but still better than Chick-fil-A's dry, nasty fucking sandwiches. I'd rather go there than Chick-fil-A. Anything's better than fucking Chick-fil-A. So I'll put it on the D tier. Rallies. Oh God. I got the worst diarrhea eating at Rallies once. Shit. Do you guys have White Castle where you live? I've only been there once. But I will say it was pretty fucking good. This is their signature thing. The sliders, they're this big. So you get 4 of them. And so that's the move. I only went there once. Pretty good. The fries were bad because it's these crinkle fries, which I don't like, but the sliders are pretty damn good. I can see why everyone goes there when they're wasted. because you could just like eat a whole fucking box of those sliders in one sitting without even thinking about it. So I'll put them on the B tier. Arby's, disgusting. We got time for a couple more. I feel like there's some deep cuts. Skyline, fuck, I gotta talk some shit on Skyline. Let me tell you how fucking nasty Skyline chili is and what it is. So for those of you who don't know, Skyline Chili is a chain in Cincinnati that serves this. They call this a coney. This is a hot dog with their weird, nasty chili sauce with fucking cheese smothered all over it. This is what they call chili. So it's spaghetti, this weird watery spaghetti sauce that's like ground beef with cinnamon and water, beans, and then cheese on top. This is what they call chili. I remember somebody said, we were after a show or something, someone's like, oh, do you want to go get chili? And I was like, yeah, sure, because, you know, I like chili. And we go there, and I ordered it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? This isn't chili. This is like spaghetti with a bunch of fucking cheese on it. Well, turns out that it is started by Greek people in Cincinnati, and this is Greek spaghetti sauce. I don't know why they decided to call this chili, but they did. And it's disgusting. And then they put it on this cheese, this hot dog, and they give you these oyster crackers with it. People from Cincinnati love this because people from Cincinnati are trash who just fucking love anything from Cincinnati, like Grater's ice cream and La Rosa's and the fucking Reds. Everything about Cincinnati is awful, including Skyline. It's not chili. It's trash. Gold Star sucks too. If you're from Cincinnati, you fucking suck as well. I'm sorry, my friends from Cincinnati. It's the truth and you know it. I'm just the only one who's willing to say it. Raising Cane's. Cane's was good. Raising Cane's is a chicken chain, which is from Louisiana, but I never had it until I lived in Columbus. Tell you what, man. I am not a huge chicken person, but Cane's is fucking incredible. Holy shit. I did not want to like it, you know, because I don't like fast food in general. I'm not a big like fried chicken guy. Holy fuck, Cane's is the real deal. So you get the chicken here, these chicken tenders, the fries, which are okay. I don't really like crinkle fries, but then you also get this garlic bread. My God, this shit is amazing. I went to the one on High Street by OSU. Holy shit, absolutely incredible. Cane's is fantastic. Now, the first time that I went there, rather, I was out with a bunch of people, like after a show or something like that. It was super late, and they dropped me off at my house. And I lived in this sort of alley at the time where it was sort of unclear that was my house. And one of the guys I was with was like, hang on, I gotta pee. And he got out of the car after dropping me off after Raising Cane's and pissed on my house right in front of me. And I was like, hey, that's my house. And he's like, oh shit, dude, sorry. But then he finished peeing on my house, and I was like, whatever, it's all good. But Cane's, pretty goddamn good, I gotta say. Don't love the fries, though, so I gotta dock him a point for that. But the chicken is fucking incredible. If you ever get the chance to go to Cane's, you should do it. Why didn't he ask to use the bathroom? I don't know, because it was 2 a.m. when we were wasted and I didn't really know him too well. We'll do In-N-Out. How about that? I know this is gonna piss some people off. It's gonna piss all you Californians off, because everyone from California thinks that In-N-Out is like the most fucking amazing thing in the world. I don't think In-N-Out sucks by any means, but I don't think it's great. I think it's kind of overrated. There's nothing wrong with In-N-Out by any means. It's fine, but you know, people from California act like it's fucking, you know, the gates to heaven will part and all of a sudden you'll realize how awful every other hamburger you had in your whole life was because of the superiority of In-N-Out. I'm not with it. I think In-N-Out is good, but it's not, you know, it's not great. I might rather eat at Taco Bell than In-N-Out. Might rather eat at Subway, but I would certainly take In-N-Out over fucking Dairy Queen or Burger King. That is for sure. So, you know, I would put it on the B tier. That's what I think. My marksmanship instructor made it sound like a food orgasm, and then I got it and it was like, this is good, but not that good. Exactly. It's exactly right. Okay, Narc says this is important. Let's take a look. What is this? After the title fight secret show in Oxnard, a few people went to In-N-Out and had a bit of fun. Okay, so this is the title fight after party at In-N-Out. Look at all these nerds in their basketball shorts in 2009. Here it comes. Oh.
73, 76, 80, 79, please.
Almost there.
69?
That 2009 drip is real, isn't it? So the way that these kids reacted is how you're supposed to react when you take your first bite of In-N-Out. You're supposed to act like every moment of your life before you had In-N-Out was bullshit, and now suddenly, oh my God, it's the way people react to that Lorna Shore breakdown. That's how you're supposed to act when you eat at In-N-Out. And I thought, you know, this is fine. It's all right. Nothing wrong with this, but I don't know that it's incredible. So I think B tier is fair. All right, my friends, that does it for this stream. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it, and I will see you all next time.